what's up guys? It's Lo here from Nino and Lo, and I just wanted to take you on a little tour through my houseplant collection. Now this is my wonderful spider plant, and I wanted to try to zoom in on some of the blooms that I'm digging right now. You know, if this would, aren't those sweet? These beautiful little white blooms that last on the plant for a few days. And as you can see here along the stem, there's a few buds. So I'll get a few more. And right on the end here, this one won't focus, but that's another bloom coming along. And along here, there's some more. Just a beautiful little blooms when it's kind of blah outside from your house plant. Now this plant looks pretty healthy. Really, there's a few of them in there, and I just water it once a week. I check down in the soil to make sure that I'm not overwatering, and this window is very sunny, especially in the evening, and they seem to like that here. So next we have this little rose that I found in a grocery store. And I must say, if you look closely here, it's giving me new leaves. Mind you, the flowers are spent, so I'm going to deadhead those. But I just wanted to show you all the nice new leaves that are coming out. Now, I've had plants like this before that haven't survived, but this one seems pretty good, giving me some nice, beautiful mini roses indoors. Now, same thing with this one. I've been very careful with the watering, trying not to overwater. But if you look down in there, you even see some new shoots coming through. It's pretty healthy. Now, here's my collection of African violets. Now, I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed in myself. I've had these two larger ones for quite some time, and they've been doing really good for me. They've been giving me nice blooms. Now, mind you, these blooms right now are spent. I usually cut the blooms off when they're spent. And the leaves usually are nice and glossy and green, but I think I kind of either underwatered or overwatered for a time, and then I got all this speckling on the leaves. From my research, that's what they're saying all this business is from. Could be because I underwatered, it was severely dry, which I think was the case. Because usually I just check it when it's dry, I water it as to not to overwater. But as you can see, it's bouncing back, and in the middle here, the new leaves are coming back as healthy as they were before. So I'm not really sweating it. You live and learn. The leaves that are discolored are still healthy and vibrant and doing well. And I treated myself to a new one. And mind you, the blooms have just finished here. But as you can see, these leaves are looking lovely, and there's no discoloration on those. Now, African violets, they like a medium to a bright bright light. And I usually have them in the kitchen window, which they seem to really love being in the kitchen window. And it might even be time to up pot these, as the two larger ones are getting a bit big for their little small pots. But I do love me some African violets. Now this is a Tradescantia Nanook. I love the beautiful pink in the leaves on this one, and this one is doing so well. I even went ahead, I got this from my good friend Linda, and it was getting kind of leggy. So I went ahead, did a little research, and I snipped it at the node and plopped it right in the dirt. I don't know if you can see that. And it's been flourishing. As a matter of fact, if you look way down in there, you can see, there we go, right in here, a new set of leaves coming out. Tradescantia Nanook. This is another Tradescantia. It's a Tradescantia zebrina. It's one of my newer plants. I'm just hoping that I don't overwater and kill this plant. I just really love the color of it, the nice shiny silver in the leaves and the purple that's on the underside. So I'm just going to try my best with this plant, and hopefully I can up pot it and get it to grow a lot bigger than it is. But I really do like the color variation in this one. So next here I have a Dracaena marginata, otherwise known as a dragon tree. Now this is the ultimate plant for people who, like myself, who are new houseplant people. And that's because it's virtually indestructible. It's very drought tolerant. So it, it's very hard to kill this plant. It's a kind of a slow grower, and it's very easy to take care of. Now this next plant is called the money tree, or Pachira aquatica. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but it's better known as the money tree, the money plant. And folklore says as long as it's blooming in your house, you're going to be prosperous and you're going to be wealthy and hold on to a lot of money. This plant for me, it's just an easy plant to take care of. Another plant that is very drought tolerant and a slow grower, doesn't like to have its roots too wet, and just prefers indirect sunlight. And I like the look of it. And I couldn't resist an opportunity for some spring color from the supermarket. I mean, most of the nurseries are just dealing with indoor plants right now, at least here in my zone 5 up in Toronto. We don't really have anything with a lot of color. I don't even see the pansies out there yet. But I picked up these daffodils and tulips, and they are just giving me life on the windowsill. But as far as my houseplants go, I've never been very good with houseplants, always not taking care of them properly, overwatering or underwatering. So this little grouping I've had now for a couple months. Some of them are newer than others, and I seem to be doing pretty good because they all look pretty good. And I think I'm going to do my research. Some of them I'm going to up pot and try to propagate and see how all that goes. But for now, they're all loving their life and I'm enjoying. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any tips and you can give me some tips on how to take care of these babies, just drop them in the link below. Take care.